This is David Cubero reporting for ION News on the continuing crisis caused by Eugene Mirman, as global leaders are in Zurich today for an emergency meeting of nations concerning the growing Mirman threat. Here on ION News, we have compiled a series of reports from eyewitnesses to Madman Mirman's insane attempts to unite the world through his own brand of global terrorism. Here tonight we bring you the first installment of these reports as we hear from two frightened recent victims of Eugene Mirman. Huh? You say that the camera you saw now? Boy, they are people. They never tell you anything. Anyway, shalom. I am Rabbi Yosef Cohen, and I find that I must tell you what happened to me in my own synagogue. I was just sitting there in the shul studying my Torah one day when I heard this great noise. I turned and I looked and I saw this schmuck, this Eugene Mirman. He was lighting the Shabbat candles, and it wasn't even Shabbat. It was only a Tuesday. I want that the governments of this entire world should stop this mashugana immediately. This man, Eugene Mirman, has so much chutzpah that he might play with the dreidel when it's not even Hanukkah. And you Christians, don't you think that you're all safe and sound either? What, would you like to have to decorate and celebrate your Christmas in the middle of July? And what about your Santa Claus? He would die of a heat stroke in the middle of the summer and all that garb he wears. People, we are all in danger, grave danger from this Eugene Mirman. He is a menace to our society, to our beliefs, to our customs, to our lives. He must be stopped. He must be stopped now. Shalom. You can cut the camera off now. Shalom. It also means a goodbye in Hebrew. Cut. You mean to tell me I don't have to push a button on this here microphone to make it talk like I do on my CB radio? Well, gosh darn it, what a fancy thing. Well, howdy y'all. This here is Beauregard, Haney from down here in Georgia. I want to tell you what happened when I met up with that Eugene Mirman out yonder on my back 20. Well, I was sitting right here. I was drinking a bit of shine when I done heard the biggest ruckus I ever heard in all my born days, I did. I grabbed up my shotgun Bessie, and I ran outside, and that's when I caught a glimpse of that old boy, that Eugene Mirman. And just as sure as I'm a-sitting here, he was in my field making fake crop circles with a little board and a piece of rope. But I'll tell you something, that fella, he wasn't alone. No sirree, may my cows dry up if I am telling you a lie. But that boy, he was out there with that Osama bin Laden feller from Afghanistan and Elvis Presley. Those three were out there just a-hooping and a-hollering. Well, that is until I let go of both barrels of old Bessie. Kaboom! Yeehaw, you should see them boys are running. They look like a bunch of rabbits in a dog pen hopping all over the place. I'll tell you that right now. I think that Eugene Mirman, that bin Laden, and Elvis, I think they're conspiring to bring them aliens down here to my farm. Well, these folks here with these cameras, they tell me that if I tell my story about this Eugene Mirman feller, that maybe somebody out there can put a stop to him. Well, I'm telling my story and I'm done now. Bye-bye, folks. Y'all come back now, you hear?